Okay, today is December the 19th, 2015. We're watching the Northeast Pacific Water Vapor Loop, and we're watching a jet stream right here, and the jet stream is being interrupted as it moves right towards California. Right here is where we've got a dead end on the jet stream, and then it carries on right over here. So we've got a disruption right here. This is a man-made disruption that is stopping this moisture field that would be otherwise moving right into California. Let's go ahead and take a look at the jet stream right now. And we can see that we've got a problem here with the jet stream. It is dead ending right here. And then we have, it picks up down here and moves through the southern area of California, Southern California, and through a portion of Mexico, Arizona, and the Four Corner states. Okay, so this is by design. They are trying to stop the moisture field right here from moving right into California, which would bring rain to the entire state. If we go back and take a look again, we can see what's actually happening here. We have a lot of moisture in here, and we also have a lot of chemtrails in here too. We're going to take a look at that. There's a lot of chemtrailing all through here, and that will also minimize all the rain. So the jets are spraying right over the top of this, and that's going to stop the rain. And we can see that right here in this area, all of this moisture is just evaporating magically right down here. This is very strong high pressure. We'll show that on the pressure maps, and everything is just evaporating right about here. As this winds down right here, it just disappears in this huge high pressure zone right down here. All right, and we have a developing gale up in this area indicated. Let's put the latitude and longitude right around 175 and 40 north, right up about here. You're indicating a developing gale. And we have strong high pressure starting to fill in right here over the Hawaiian Islands. And that's going to shield the Hawaiian Islands from all this weather and anything else that is a threat to the U.S. State right here. All right. We did have 5/8 of an inch of rain today, Saturday, so we're happy to report that 5/8 of an inch. Currently, the barometric pressure is 30 inches even. That's up from 29.96 earlier today. So the trough of low pressure has moved through the area, and we see that we've got a HAARP transmitter right here putting heat on the right on the core of this area of low pressure that's moving through the area right now. And so we had 5/8 of an inch, and we're happy to report that. That's good news. That's, but we should have gotten a lot more. There's a lot of rain out here, and there's no reason we shouldn't be getting the same amount of rain that Oregon and Washington have had. Some of the people on posting notes, putting posting messages on these videos have stated that Oregon has had 160% of its normal rainfall, and we're not even we're barely through halfway through December right now. So that's interesting. If these transmitters weren't redirecting all this rain, we would have gotten a lot of rain in California. So the man-made manipulation continues, and we can see in the infrared loop that we everything is just stopping right out here. This is where the high pressure is, and all this moisture field, this is the jet stream, is just stopping and evaporating right here offshore of California. All right, let's look at the this is the western U.S. water vapor loop, and we get a close-up of what's happening here. A lot of chemtrail activity going on all through this moisture field. This is the jet stream, and it's just a dead ending right here where we got this area of high pressure. Right here, we've got clockwise rotation all through here. And we've got another jet stream flow right here, moving to the north east. Now, it is forecast that New York and Washington, D.C. are going to have between 65 and 70 degree weather around Christmas Day. And we'll show the map, the water vapor loop for the East Coast here in a few minutes. Okay, so we can obviously see what's happening here. We've got heat stationed all through here, HAARP transmitter applying heat, and that's disrupting this entire rainmaker moving into the state. Everything is just abruptly evaporating right here. Otherwise, we'd be getting bucket loads of rain right into the state. This would be filling a lot of reservoirs in California. So if anybody watching this works for the governor's office, or you work on a city council, or you're working for the county board of supervisors in any of our counties, start paying attention to these videos, because you'll see the pattern. This is a man-made, deliberate weather manipulation to stop the rain, to minimize the rain in our state. Whereas Oregon and Washington are getting bucket loads of rain, we're not. And there's no reason. Well, the reason is because they've got high pressure here perpetually, and that is redirecting most of the rain up into Washington and Oregon, or down south through Mexico, depending on how the flows are moving. All right, let's look at you've seen the jet stream. We'll take another look at it. We can see where it's just splits right here, right over California. Everything is evaporating offshore, and that is by design. They've got a HAARP transmitter right on that low pressure moving through. Okay, let's move on to the surface pressure map. And we can see that area of high pressure depicted all through the East Pacific right here. And we have a cold front from this developing storm right near the Aleutian Islands. We have an occluded front, this purple area. That's where the HAARP transmitter has, the warm front has overtaken the cold front up here, where they have the HAARP transmitter on the core. And that is depicted here as a warm front overtaking the cold front. We've got a gale right out here, 996 millibar, rapidly intensifying. And we've got this low that just moved through the area right here over Los Angeles. And we've got a couple of lows indicated, but we've got high pressure here. And but we do have another forecast for rain on Christmas Day, or right around Christmas. So we'll keep an eye on that. Got a lot of high pressure in here, which is going to make it hard for this system here to move east towards the west coast. Although there is an arrow here showing eastbound movement, so we'll keep an eye on that. All right, here is the sea level pressure. Again, high pressure all over the place right here, extending all the way up here and down. We've got a low indicated through here, all through this area. Okay, let's take a look at the 500 millibar high pressure out near Hawaii. We've got a low here, some low pressure. This is what moved through today. We've got a HAARP transmitter right here interrupting the jet stream flow. Okay, let's look at the 300 millibar, 30,000 feet. This is all low pressure here. Okay, so if we go back to the surface pressure once again, this high here is there's high pressure that's totally interrupted the jet stream, and they're not actually properly depicting that event, but we can see it again right over here. Actually, let's go in close and look at it again. This is a lot of moisture. This would solve a lot of problems, fill a lot of reservoirs right here, right into California, and they've got it interrupted, stopped, dead-ended right here. And look at everything evaporate. Let's look at it again on the rainbow loop. This is the infrared loop. It shows the intensity of the rain, red being the most intense rain. Everything is evaporating right here off the coast of California. Okay. It's not Mother Nature doing that. That's some man-made hanky-panky going on. All of this here is all man-made. Okay. Okay, so we saw that map. Let's go look at the, this is the geostationary, SSEC geostationary satellite map. And we can see this moisture field moving towards California on the jet stream. It's got chemtrails, or it's loaded with chemtrails all through here, all through the area. And we can see where the transmitter focus right here, where that trough of low pressure is moving through the area. They've got a heat on that core to prevent it from building into a large system. And we've got high pressure out over the eastern part of the country. We'll take a look at that here in a second. Let's look at the MODIS Today satellite, and this shows, this is a true color satellite showing the Southern California area. We have LA right here, and we have some real clouds. We can see the brilliant white, that's the genuine clouds, and then of course the chemtrail crap is all this stuff over here. I'm going to pan over a little bit. We can see what's going on. We have that front that's moving in. Okay, the low pressure front. And of course today, now starting around, when I got up this morning, I was, first thing I did is when I went outside and I saw the chemtrails, they were spraying over the top of all this real frontal weather moving in. We've got this is all real clouds, but this crap here over the top, you can actually see it laced in all throughout here. This is all chemtrail mix, okay, right? All that stuff. The brilliant white stuff is the real clouds, and the dirty white, off-white, beige colored crap is the chemtrails. We can see it all through here. All right, so they're doing most of their work offshore to prepare the skies so that we don't get a lot of rain. That much we know for sure. We can watch these maps every day, and we can see the spraying going on offshore. Here we can see some trails here and here. This is a fresh trail, obviously. It's not been, here's one right here. Here's one there. This stuff here has been around for probably an hour or more. It's all spread out. Let's move over, pan over. So anyhow, that they were doing that today, and that prevented a lot of the rain from actually occurring. We only got 5/8 of an inch, which is a little over a quarter. Okay, we should have probably gotten a couple of inches from that frontal system, but again, this weather manipulation is stopping our rain. All right, now let's look at the East Coast. Okay, they're forecasting 65 and 70 degree weather for New York and Washington, D.C. We can already see there's a huge area of high pressure here. Everything's starting to move in a clockwise manner. This looks like a crashing wave. Well, that's high pressure all through here. And this is a jet stream flow. If we go back and take a look at the this is the Northeast Pacific. Again, we see a flow moving right through the area, right through Mexico, Texas, and this is what we were just looking at. They've got high pressure. Go back again and look at it. It's coming in right here, and it's starting to spin clockwise because they've got heat all through here. And by, let's see, today's Saturday, so by next week, this is rapidly advancing. I don't know, they may be wrong about this. We'll have to keep an eye on it, but obviously there's a lot of high temperatures down in Florida and all throughout the South because of the this area of high pressure right here, and that is blocking all of this weather and steering it up north and back down. We can see that happening. This is a big clockwise movement here, a pattern of clockwise movement that's caused by this high pressure. All right, so anyway, this is getting a little bit long, this video, but that's what's happening, and we will go ahead and put this up and do an update tomorrow. Okay, that's it.